Break it down.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It's the 15th of October. Month is half over. It's Super Sunday. Say it? Super Sunday. Anyway, Chris is with Marty. They're going to do a live right now, right here. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. That way, if a video comes out, you'll be notified ASAP. Here they are. Hold on. Anyway, hello everybody. Yes, the month is half over. I can't believe it. My wife has gone completely bananas with decorations out front. In fact, she put a poster on the window, and every time I look up, I kind of jump a little bit because it's some clown. Anyway, she got the whole front yard made up with the kids and all. They had a good time.
You mean there's a picture of me on your window?
Actually, let me see if I can get it in.
Well, you said a clown. Oh my gosh. That's definitely not me.
Look how big it is too, Chris. My God.
That is big. That is big. Happy Halloween.
Anyway, last night we played trivia with the family. And you know what I mean by family? I'm talking about Onpassive. And for the first time in the history of trivia with the Onpassive crazy people, we tied. We tied. There was a fight, there was a war, and we pushed and they pushed, and boom, smoke cleared, and we just said, break it, nobody won. That won't happen again. You guys know what'll happen again. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. And Tuesdays, there's a big thing going on that Chris can talk about in a minute. GitTex, GITEX, Global, is launching tomorrow or today. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. I have a link that I'm going to put in the YouTube channel that if you go there or whatever you want to do from Muhammad Nuzal, and it's a big deal, everybody. This is the biggest trade show in the world. This is the year of AI, okay? And you get to go there and show them your stuff. And I would imagine every year that goes by, we're going to have a lot more stuff to be showing. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal to be there. It's a big deal to have an area where you can show everything you have. So, yeah, the company's pretty excited over it, and so am I. Because here we go again. They're representing who? You. Anybody watching this? That's the beauty of this company. It's not like, oh, look what they're doing for themselves. Themselves is us. Wrap your head around that. You got to get your head wrapped around everything you see that's like so big and go, wow, I can't believe that's happening. It's happening for us. That's what you just got to keep telling yourself that. As you know, we have trivia every night at 9:30. It's a lot of fun. Julie calls out all the questions. I don't know where she's getting them from, but she just very rarely do we overlap. The other thing, we talk about a lot of stuff where people come up with ideas or stuff they want to do, and a lot of people are contacting me about, well, what about me, and what about, I'm not a marketer. I don't have a big team. Let me say something. And I said it last night, but I want to say it to everyone that's watching. Ash doesn't judge people by the team size. Yeah, it's a good thing, but the team size is beneficial to the person that built the team. But I mean, or the organization, I don't like to call it a team. They pre-built customers, right? We are founders, but we're customers too. So don't look at that. He looks at people that are loyal. Do you go to webinars, or do you make nice comments? Are you always there? Are you part of the furniture? And let me tell you, it's one thing about Ashley one other thing about Ashley that people need to know. I don't know where he got it from, but he's got the memory of an elephant. Okay, between me and him, we are an elephant, right? I'm big, he's got the memory. But the point is, he can remember when he goes to a webinar, he's not just there chit chatting, he evaluates everything, right? He wants to know who is what he would feel comfortable living room furniture. Sounds crazy, but that's how we've communicated. Just grab the furniture. That's what he says. Grab the furniture. People he knows and feels comfortable around. And everybody, most of the people that I talk to and Chris talks to, my opinion, they're part of the furniture. But don't look at its size and who did what and me and them. Me and them is MLM. Me and them means LMLO. Me and them means MLM. I can't even say it. Peter Piper picked a peck and pickled peppers. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Okay, I got it. So anyway, so that's what that means, and we are far from anything like that. Okay, I've had people, well, nobody knows who I am. That's not true. That's not true. Everybody that I saw last night, everybody when I go to a webinar, I look at the people, I recognize the name. Trust me, if I do, ask us. He knows that stuff. There's people that look, they see what's going on. A lot of you are very much involved. Okay, you don't have a team, you don't do YouTube. That's not what it's about. It's not. There was one point when I first got in, they were going to have maybe global leaders, and people thought, well, it's the size of your team and all that. And he goes, no, you should be picked a global leader by your peers. What anybody can call themselves a leader, but if people don't like you, I don't know if you're a leader. It's called a dictator, isn't it? No, I mean, people should vote if they love you. You've been helping them, your support. That's a real leader, okay? Not how big you are, how much money you have, how fast you can grow a team. That has nothing to do with it. It really doesn't. That's skill. That's different skills you might have came up with. That has nothing to do with being a leader. A leader focuses on other people more than himself, or at least equal. And that's rare to come by. But we do have them, many of them. Anyway, the other thing is I want people to start opening your mind about you, right? We talked a lot. Chris brought it up. Bob talked about. We talked about last night. We talked about it many nights. You look at things and go, "Well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that is." Remember, in sharing stuff, there's nothing that is right and wrong. The only thing right is if it works and you told the truth. If there's a little bit of you and a little bit of Onpassive, you can have fun building a big business. My opinion. A little bit of you, a little bit Onpassive, and these great products. You can't win. I mean, you can't win. You can't lose ever. So think about that. Just open your mind to the potential of what could happen. I see people do little videos and all that. Look, you don't need to have 5 hours. I'll give you an example. Go by example. Go look at all the videos that Onpassive has done. 30 seconds, 17 seconds. They might do one that's a whopping minute, but very rarely. And they take specific parts of something. Like you have O'Mail. Let's say you have 15 different things that it can do. Video, you can do voice to text, whatever. Focus on one. How would you like to have an email platform that did this? Boom, boom, boom. Have your picture there. Say it. I moved over to Omail because of what? Security. I don't want people selling my information. Same thing with Onet. Look at the little things and focus smaller and shorter. Listen, today's life is. You remember when I was growing up, the news you would get at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night on 3, 6, and 10. Before that, you had no idea what was going on. Now, if something happens anywhere in the world, it shows up on my phone, and the reporters, Bobby Smith, you know what I mean? He picked up his camera and videotaped it. That's today's news. That's how things happen, very, very fast. So obviously, you have a tech team and Mr. Nazal and all them. They do things now. Here it is, bullet point, boom, 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 boom. And that's how you get people going. I know it's a little quick for us older people, but the concept, it makes sense. Just do it. I remember emails like 5 pages long. Who the frick is going to read that? For one thing, they don't know who you are. So first, you got to let everybody know, hey, I'm Marty DeCarmo, blah, blah, blah. This is what I'm aiming to do. Boom, you're done. Don't go crazy. Next time, you can talk a little bit longer. The bigger the relationship, the more time you can spend talking. Remember that. No matter how popular we think we are in Onpassive, outside of the walls, nobody knows who we are. I mean, don't build yourself up too big. Now, as time goes on, will more and more people know who you are outside? Yeah, because we're going to become a smaller group. What we call, I don't know what will be called, that doesn't matter. But founders at one point were 100% of this company. Now they're not. In 6 months from now, we'll even be less. Maybe a year from now, 10%, and then one day 1%, and then one day 1/10 of 1%. And the beauty of that is the value. The smaller percentage we become of the company, the more value it's worth. People say, I don't know what you mean. Everybody, I'm going to say this, I've said it 2 million times. Everybody that comes into Onpassive has to come through us. Okay, so keep that in mind. I want to tell everybody happy Sunday. We're not going to be real long today. I've got stuff going on with the fan, and Chris has stuff going on too. So anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris, and we'll get this wrapped up. I love you all, and we'll see you all. Oh, by the way, I'm going to say something. Tonight at 8 o'clock, Robin Live. And listen, go to OConnect. They left YouTube to go to OConnect. And on OConnect, it's a good thing because we want to build OConnect Plus. The more we use it, the more they see it, the more they see it, the more they can refine it.
They do pre-show. They do a pre-show on their YouTube at 7:45, looks like they did before. They just brought their schedule back an hour, which is going to be a lot better for a lot of people. But at 7:45, they're going to come onto their YouTube channel. They're going to talk for 10, 15 minutes, and then they're going to bring you all over to OConnect. So go check it out. They do have a brand new time. So
perfect. And remember, get your family involved. Tell your family you want to do something together. You can't meet this coming winter for Christmas. Meet on OConnect. Don't say, "Hey, come to OConnect. I got something I want you to buy." Just say, "Come on, you want to chat with them, and you want a secure place to do it." Always use the word secure. Always use people ain't going to sell your information, and user friendly and how much fun it is. Onpassive OConnect is fun. Anyway, Chris, it's all yours.
All right, just a quick reminder, they do need an Omail. So make sure you get that first get them the first three products. You know, I've never in my life turned anything down free, to be honest with you. And usually in the past, free is, oh, you got to pay us something. That's what it's not about. That's why I love this 3 free products, because there's no payment involved. You get it no matter if you like it or you don't like it. So first of all, let me tell you, good morning. I do have quite a few things to do today. I'm going to go visit my mother in the cemetery with my daughter because his birthday was yesterday and it was raining all day. So My daughter said we'll go on Sunday. Also, go Lions. Looking forward to hearing or seeing that game. I'm excited about that in Michigan. They are almost undefeated. They have one loss. They're doing real good. And Marty touched on, and that's life, folks. A lot of guys and gals are huge football sport players, whether it's college or professional. I haven't watched sports in at least 5 years. Truth. That's the truth. But now, every Sunday, I take time to watch out my Detroit Lions because they're doing really good. Anyway, let's talk about what AI is. Marty, we just had this conversation, and we try to bump off each other a little bit what we want to say. He said something that was very important to me. He said, he first talked about GITEX. I don't think it's GITEX or GTEX. I don't know, but it's very important. Anyone in technology is going to be at the show worldwide. Not, hey, come on, Michigan, you got to. No, this is worldwide. Anyone in technology, in the technology field, will be there showing the world what they got. It's a very important show, And to know that the best of the best is representing all of us through Onpassive, that's pretty cool. Marty said something to me, 3 words. I think it's actually maybe 4 words. AI is everything, he said. And he's not lying. Whether you like it or not, or believe it or not, artificial intelligence is the most talked thing in this world today. It's talked by the greatest companies in the world. It's talked by the smallest businesses in the world. Why? Because they know if they don't have it, they're going to fall way behind. Artificial intelligence is, if I had artificial intelligence in high school or grade school, I'd probably be running the country today, because it's not smarter than you because you're putting the information into it. But oh my God, the information you get out of it is amazing. And I really like that part. I never liked school. I've told Marty this 1,000 times. I never really liked school because I felt like I was forced to learn something I didn't want to learn. But with AI, Onpassive, the internet, Google, all that fun stuff, I can learn anything I want nonstop. And I really enjoy learning now, where before it was boring to me. And I think that's what Onpassive is. It took the boring out of education. It took the boring out of a job. It took the boring out of life completely. Why? Because it's going to bring you excitement, enjoyment. I've been on this journey for a little over 3 years. Marty's been on this journey for 5 years. Many of you 2, 3, and it goes on and on and on. And when we get together at night, we play these games, or we go to a webinar, we actually have fun, but you're realizing that this person from Bangladesh, or this person from Australia, or this person from anywhere in the world is exactly like we are. Basically, artificial intelligence and Onpassive has brought us together to realize, hey, guys, there's something that we can do for this world that's going to help everyone out. And I really like that aspect of it, that a company is actually working with the world. They're not making money off the world. They're working with the world. And that's a big difference right there. It's a big difference. When we're talking to you about Onpassive, we're not talking to you about a sale. We're not selling you something. Never have we sold you anything. What we try to do is give you direction to something that's brand new, that's coming. We didn't want you to miss it. We still don't want you to miss it. And believe it or not, a lot of people have missed it. And that is where it hurts my heart. That is where people say things they don't know. The worst person in the world is judging you on something they have no clue about. They just thought they heard something about it. All right. And I'm be the first one to tell you, Marty be the first one, Red, all of us, to let you know that we don't do this to annoy you. We do this because we know you need help. All right. Artificial intelligence takes the worry out of everything. It takes the stress away, because when you ask it a question, it doesn't give you just one answer. When you want to know about something, try it. Talk to Siri or whoever you talk to. She's probably going to pop on now, and ask her a question. That's artificial intelligence to me at the minimum level. Imagine in the future when everyone is plugged in to artificial intelligence. And right now you don't know what most people are. Some of them don't even know they're using it. But Onpassive has taken artificial intelligence and molded it. Nothing like you hear from the big dog, richest guy in the world, trying to scare people. There's no fear in it and learning. Anything that someone comes up with can be used in a bad way. All right. And sorry to say, we can't really control some evil people. Stay away from them, but we can't control them. But my thing is with Onpassive, what I try to tell people, the first thing they think of when I say artificial intelligence is a Will Smith movie, you know, and the robots are coming to terror. Listen, I got news for you. I was in the auto industry for 32 years. 40 years ago, we had robots in the system that we programmed, and they ran weld patterns, sealing patterns. Robots been around for a long time. I yet still see any robot running for president of the United States. All right. Open your mind, guys. Open your mind. This is a brand new, unique way of having a business. And the plus we talked about yesterday is there's no stress in it. All right. The stress that you're going to have in Onpassive is make sure you turn your phone off, because it's going to be constantly ringing, reminding you that another individual just joined Onpassive, whether a customer, an affiliate, and it's going to be amazing. And how do I know that? Because it already happened. It already happened to us, and I witnessed it, and I'm still excited about it. I still left my volume up. Now I have it turned off, but it's very exciting. I never got excited when I went into work. I'll be honest with you. Who every morning when you get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and that alarm literally scares your heart 10 years out of your life because the alarm goes off. You don't want to be late. Which one of you drive to work and say, oh, this is going to be a fun day. My boss is going to yell at me. I'm going to have all kind of things I got to do. When I get home, my back's going to hurt. All right. Tell me right now. Everyone goes through that. All right. I don't think I had one day. I think the most fun day I ever had, I woke up one day and realized I had a vacation day. And I was happy. All right. But I think in Onpassive, you could almost call it a vacation day every day, because you don't have to go to that job. You don't have to be responsible for anything. And to me, that's a big deal, especially coming from 32 years plus with one job, knowing what it's like to be somewhere all the time, taking that responsibility and just doing it. I don't have any responsibility in Onpassive except for paying taxes, which I love about. But artificial intelligence is here whether you like it or not. There isn't one day that doesn't go by that the big news isn't talking about artificial intelligence. Whether it's the president talking with countries about it, where it's hospitals, doctors, lawyers, every one of them want it, because they're going to be able to, everything I think is going to up its grade. Production on everything because of AI is going to go up better, safer, faster. People's lives are going to be saved because of artificial intelligence. And you should know that and understand it, because it's been saving lives since the 50s when it started. All right. NASA just does not shoot something up in the air with people in it. There's all kinds of things that they got to check about it. And artificial intelligence was huge back then, but they never talked about it because they didn't know really nothing about it. They knew how they can work it in with the space and all the other stuff up there. But now Amplify has taken artificial intelligence and he's rounded it. He's put it in these beautiful little packages we call products or proteges, however you want to call them. But what do? Each one is a solution for anything that you have is a problem. All right. Marty said, again, I like when Marty talks before me. Every one of us is a little bit of you. All right. Let me use an example. A little bit of you. There's a lot of little bit of yous out there. David Switzer every day now is doing a live. David Switzer is probably I'm going to tell you, he's shy. He never really spoke a lot. The man is coming on his live every day, whether he's in a car, at a function, in his home, and he's doing a live. David, way to go. And I'm going to tell you, 2 years ago, that never would have happened. David was afraid. He had a lot of fear speaking in public. And now the guy's going on a worldwide Facebook, on his Facebook, and talking to people every day about it. All right. That's what you need to do. Put your fear in your back pocket, sit on it, squash it, and know that what you're talking to people about is something that's going to change their life for the better. So, Marty DeGarmo, I think that's all I got today. The girls, don't call me today because I have to go right after this is done. I got to get going. And I know Marty's got to get going. So we will call you on Monday. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry. Tuesday at starting at 9:30 is the Minnow show. We know that. You know, Rob and Lynn has changed their times now, starting tonight from was 9 o'clock or 8:45. Now it's 7:45 to 8 o'clock. Now on Tuesday, the Minnow show, I have challenged Engineer Mike's webinar for a trivia, which we've been talking about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mike accepted the challenge. He's going to build a team. And I want to explain something first. As we played this game, the guys and the girls, we got real, we're going to beat you. We had fun doing it. The same thing's going to go as we challenge these other webinars. We all win no matter what. Number one, we're educating ourselves on a lot of things. Number two, we do talk about Onpassive a little bit in the beginning. And number three, don't worry, at 10 o'clock Tuesday, we don't start the game till 10:30. But we are setting the rules out to all the people that want to play. At 10 o'clock, we're going to do a practice run. So both teams, especially new people, we got a lot of new people coming in, will understand the rules. And there's a few things. It's not hard. Once you get it, you get it. And it'll be a lot of fun. So Mike, Engineer Mike, you better get that poster ready, buddy. You better be ready for a whooping because we're bringing it. We are bringing it. We expect you to bring it too. And don't even think about taking Ivy Mix, Jennifer Dickinson. They're already on our team. Go find somebody else. Those are our power players. We ain't giving them up. But anyway, you can join any team you want. It's still going to be fun. Together, we already won in Onpassive, and now we're going to play together. And it's not a win-lose thing. It's just a fun thing to challenge each other. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. I think you covered almost everything we have. I want everybody to take the time. Look, we have no guarantees of anything. Tell your family you love them. Spend time with people. Be positive. Hang with positive. Walk with positive. And by the way, plant the seed. Believe it or not, it's not your job to see how fast it comes out of the ground. All you have to do is just plant the seed and walk away. People will see it. If they like it, they want to do it. Don't pressure people. Don't think you have a quote. There's no quotas on Onpassive. Everybody's going to be successful. Anyway, I want to say goodbye to everybody and thank you so much for being here. Me and Chris will be back tomorrow, which I can't believe it's Monday already. And we'll see you
12
tomorrow.
o'clock. 12 o'clock.
Yeah. No, 9:30. We'll be on tonight. I see y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye-bye.